Hello, Waggoner Road Junior High families. Mrs. Oates here. I'm just here to teach a little bit about how to read your student's schedule. If you're watching this video, your student has lunch number 2. If your student doesn't say lunch 2 on their schedule, then make sure you reference the videos that say lunch 1, 3, or 4. But today, let's look at this example of a student schedule. And as we see the student schedule, I'm just going to walk you through each step of the schedule step by step. First, your student would start off in class 1A. At the beginning of the day, that's their homeroom and their block 1 class. So in this example, it would be Science 6. So that student would be reporting to Science 6, and it would say the teacher's name and room number. After they go to first block, then they're going to be going to second. So second, you'll see is under 2A. And again, it has the subject, which is ELA, the teacher name, and the room number. Now next, it'll say 3A and B. What happens is our blocks 3 through 5 can have an A and a B class. This is due to the different lunch schedules and one of the reasons that we're explaining to parents how to read the schedule. So on this particular schedule, this student has a year-long elective. If a student had 2 different electives, it would say semester 1 and semester 2. And you just want to pay attention to the elective that says semester 1 because it'll be first semester. So 3A and B, this is their elective. So they're highlighting it. I can see that this student is in band. It shows the teacher and again, the room number. Now we have a difference where it says 4A. And 4A means this is the first part of 4th block. There will be 2 parts of 4th block because this student has lunch 2. And lunch 2 is during 4th block. So 4A will be their lunch. So after they're done at band, they will go to lunch. Now, after lunch, you can see it says 4B. This means that after lunch, they will be going to the second half of 4th block, which would be their class. So that's why it's split up 4A and 4B. Now, as you can see, just like I explained about semester 1 and semester 2, you see this student has a semester 1 elective and a semester 2. They will not pay attention to the semester 2 because they're not going to have that semester 2 elective, which on here is robotics, until January when we come back from Christmas break. So, before that, you'll see 4B, semester 1, computer science. So after lunch, they're going to go to computer science. You can see the teacher name, and you can see the room number. Now, again, we're going to ignore 4B semester 2 because that class is not what they're taking right now. It will be in place of computer science next semester. So now we're going to move on to 5. And 5B and C with A in parentheses means that's going to be their 5th block class. Because there are lunches during 5th block, it is going to have letters next to it. But this student will just go to 1 class during 5th block. And that class on their schedule will be social studies. So after computer science, they're going to go to social studies. And again, you can see teacher name and room number. Now, after 5th block, we have 6th block Success Lab. Every student at Waggoner Road Junior High has Success Lab at the exact same time. There'll be different activities for students to do during this Success Lab, but every single student in our building will have this lab at the same time. Now, the last class of the day would be Block 7. In this case, for this student, it will be math. And from math is where this student will be dismissed to go home at the end of the day. Now, again, this was us going over a schedule for a student who has lunch, the second lunch. If your student does not have lunch 2, please refer to the videos for lunch 1, 3, and 4. Thank you so much for watching. Let's have a great year.